And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bengals.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, stick right, 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Look, wait, check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 24. Check 24. Ready, go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, 3. Let's get into it. Hey. Check 3. Go.
On second down, here's Haskins. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
26 Mike. Here we go. 26.
Third down, here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Under 10. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Alpha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Rip left.
2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, team 6.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Watch the back and watch the
Hey!
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go. It doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
Fournette, a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Set. 18-gator. Watch the screen. Pass. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Check. Big grip.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down to the 31.
Right there, 54, right there.
2nd and 9 now. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. And let's pin the mirror.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
132 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17. Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this.
And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Wahoo! Number 53, Mike 53.
Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Zoom. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You go, night.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Complete to Hilton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You think you're going to get this? Check 52. Who's on Booker? Hayward. 50, go. Go 58's the mic. And let's get this. 50.
On play action, Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Rip right. 53 is the mic.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Ready?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
4 down, 4 down. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, 26 Mike, 26.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, he sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Right there, 54, right? Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Titans 45, Bengals 20.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
218, chop it. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Bengals 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Titans take over first down. We don't work at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back.
And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, it's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check. Fresno.
Go. Same on. Alert 3.
Watch out.
Go.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He shakes him off. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On the ready. General West.
I got you, punk.
Ready.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Set. 70. Indy. Topper.
Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator dialing that one up and to great success?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
What we got?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second and 11. And his throw is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
That's it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Mike 50. Go. 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Too little, tap. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Check. Check 3, check 3.
Check 13. Go. 13.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. No.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Kill. Slam. Check 99.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bravo!
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. He'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Back, back, back. Truck. Mike 50, Mike 50. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
Here we go with Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Tight end right. Come on. Check 4. Under crunch. Yeah.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Haywood.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Right there.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Bengals.
Set. 60 yards.
Wild
Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go.
Let's go, baby.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll run it again with Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5. Today's final score
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.